How are you?
Hi, everybody. How are you today?
What's up, everybody?
Oh my gosh, what is going on here? All right, so we got some good topics today. Today we're going to talk about Drake caught on a secret date with an underage girl. We're going to talk about ASAP Rocky as they wait on the verdict, and we're going to talk about Remy Ma. Child, I don't know what to make of Remy Ma. I really don't. And that's it. And hopefully we'll gotta be out of here no later than an hour. Can't go over an hour. That's plenty of time to talk about the things we need to talk about, people. I want to start out with Drake, but that's just too soon. I want more people to come into the room. So let's start with Remy Ma really quick. Okay, so it's being reported that Remy Ma wants Papoose back. Now we just seen Papoose and his new girlfriend, who I'm obsessed with. I'm obsessed with Clarissa Shields. Okay, I really, really like her. I like her for Papoose. Okay, and but Remy, after finding out that what is his name, Easy, the block captain, had cheated on her, now she wants him back. That's almost like a slap in the face, if you ask me. It's almost like a slap in the face. But let me see here. Let me play this little clip. Y'all was going in on me because I said I liked Clarissa Shields. I like her a lot. And people were saying, how could you say that? He's a married man. Let's see if I can play this really quick. Hold on. God, me and Perry had a busy drops bombshell pics to rekindle romance. Let's start right about here. He said, I probably shouldn't even cover this story. Okay. But it's a slow news day, and I'm kind of enjoying. Okay, I know something's wrong with me, people. Is something wrong, but I'm enjoying Remy's groveling. Just because you had him, he did nothing to you but love you, and you decided in the middle of your relationship that you wanted a boyfriend, two to be exact. Now let's get into this article. It says Remy Ma and Papoose were once seen as one of hip-hop's strongest couples, but after their public split last year, fueled by Remy's alleged affair with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain, things took a dramatic turn. Now it seems that Remy Ma wants her husband back. And they use the term her husband because they're not divorced yet. Husband back. But the problem is Papoose has already moved on. And he ain't looking back, people. The article goes on to say, after their breakup, reports say that Papoose was brokenhearted over Remy's betrayal. But in the midst of his pain, he found comfort in an unexpected place. Boxing champion Clarissa Shields. According to sources, the two hit it off almost immediately, forming a deep connection. Now, the couple is reportedly head over heels in love, and they're already talking about building a future together, including starting a family. Child, I can't believe what I just read. Starting a family? No, Rams. No, Rams. It is too damn late. It's too damn late. It goes on to say, for Papoose, who once devoted to holding Remy down through her prison sentence and throughout their marriage, this new chapter seems to be bringing him a level of happiness he didn't see coming. In Remy Ma, where they're saying Remy Ma isn't happy about Papoose moving on, especially with Clarissa. Reports claim that Remy and Clarissa have been feuding, and the tension is only grown as Papoose and Clarissa's relationship has deepened. Now, in what some are calling a desperate attempt to win him back, Remy Ma has allegedly been sliding into Papoose DMs with explicit pictures. Y'all know what that means, explicit pictures. In other words, not one stitch of clothing. She's hoping to rekindle what they once had. Girl, if you don't get your tired ass out of here, I mean, this is just damn ridiculous. Anyway, it goes on to say, given everything that went down, it seems unlikely that Papoose will fall for Remy's attempt to win him over. He gave her years of loyalty only to be betrayed. And now that he's found happiness with someone new, it's hard to see him risking it all to revisit the past. Now, I did this article today because I wanted y'all to see how Remy is groveling. How Okay, so that's the main story. Now listen. So people were in my comment section saying, "Itch, what is wrong with you?" Because I was like, "Yeah, that's what you get." And I love me some Clarissa Shields, love her. And everybody saying, "Sharrell, that is a married man. Clarissa is a hussy because she know he's married. Just because there was a kink in their marriage, doesn't mean that you should be up here promoting him cheating. They call it cheating." Now, let me tell you how I feel about it. I'm not going to go off, but Remy Ma is a narcissist, okay? A person that only thinks about themselves. You had a man wait on you 6 damn years. That was right there unbelievable. After you pow-powed your good friend over some money. You should be thankful you got anybody. Like girls like that, I wouldn't date. You in prison because you pow somebody. But everyone's saying, things happen in relationships. She's a narcissist. So what she's doing to Papoose is called abuse. It's mental and it's the A word. And why sit up here and waste your life being miserable while she goes out and does what she wants to do? Mm-hmm. So in a very gentle way, I get where you guys are coming from, but I don't agree with y'all. It makes no sense. Who's going to stay in a marriage with a woman plays head games? And not just once. It wasn't just Easy. It was also Bad the Rapper. Twice. You have children with this man, businesses together. I don't know what made you did it the first time, but you could get triggered at any moment. When you find out someone's a narcissist, accept it. That's just what they are. Number 2, no, they don't change. Number 3, stop wasting your time with them. That's how I feel about it. But people were going off on me. Perry, what are your thoughts?
Look, I'll say this. A lot of people want to just go back to a marriage. Yeah, a marriage is to be honored by both people. Both. And I just sort of feel like when people say, hey, you're married. Well, if you wanted them to stay married, you should have told that hoe to go home, leave those other 2 men home, and go back to her husband. This man chooses to move on now because she's obviously broken all the damn rules. She creeped out, not once, twice. And if you do it twice, you probably don't did it 3 or 4 times. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real. But look, the whole thing is, it's too late. And why cry for the lieutenant now? And I'm calling Papoose the lieutenant because she chose to dump the lieutenant to go with the captain. What's his name? Captain Blockhead? Captain
Easy, the block captain.
lazy boy. What?
Perry, Easy.
Easy block captain.
The block captain. So if you're in a rap battle,
well, she better call the captain or Tyrone. At this point, shit has gone too far. And we can say, oh, you should stay in the marriage. Those vows was broken. So, yeah, technically by paper, they're married. But if she would check her mailbox, they probably wouldn't be. She's avoiding the divorce as far as I know. But let's keep it real, people. Like, say what you want. You married. But do you supposed to take your husband or your woman back after she been just creeping for weeks on end? At what point when enough is enough?
Now, with that being said, that makes us unqualified to answer the question. What do we know about breakups and divorce? We don't. Right. We got to call it a spade a spade. So there's other people out there that have different opinions. Let's read some of these opinions. Now, Sharrell, you may be right, but it's called adultery. And if he wants to move forward, then he needs to divorce his wife.
Right.
That's true.
And I get it. And we're going to call it adultery when she was creeping too. So I'm just saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right. I get it. But it sounds like the man is trying to get one, but she's holding him hostage from moving on with his life after she chose to put him on hold while she experiment.
this,
You know what I'm saying?
this is what I say. This is what I say. I believe in that. But there's certain things that happens in a marriage that all the rules are off. And I'm going to say this in a gentle way because y'all right. I don't have the right to speak on that. I don't know a damn thing about divorce and none of the stuff that she's going through. But I feel that if you have a substance abuse problem, all bets are off. I can't live with an addict. They're erratic. They're irresponsible. If that man puts his hands on me, all bets are off because you got one time to hit my ass, one time, and that's it. And if you're a narcissist, these people, you can't please them. And you can guilt yourself into thinking, I got to stay with them because of my vows. Look at Tina Turner. I'm not going to waste years with a narcissist. Now, if it was something else going wrong in the relationship, he don't talk to me, he don't buy me flowers. Yeah, okay, let's, marry and divorce the right way. But this is abuse. She's a narcissist. She doesn't feel anybody's pain besides her own. When you can pow your best friend and say, yeah, I did it. And we dealing with a different breed. I draw the line, Xmas photos with your boo. I mean, I don't know. I didn't say go back. I said get a divorce. The vows are broken.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I'm saying I agree to move on. He needs to get the divorce, but it sounds like he's been trying to, and she's been avoiding the doorbell ringing and checking her mailbox. It sounds like to me, you know what I'm saying? But I would agree he need to get a divorce, but maybe he is trying to. And I get it. Yeah, until you do it, according to the Bible, you sinning because you are, committing adultery.
Mhm.
I get it. So both of them going to hell at that point, but he need to get the divorce.
I get what you guys are saying, but if it's those three things in my book, no, you hit me, I'm not doing it properly. You're a narcissist, no, you gotta go. You got a substance abuse problem because these people, those three people, can cause traumatic stress in your life. It becomes like PTSD. They don't do anything but leave a row of disaster. Those three things. Anything else, I got to do it the right way. I might even try to work it out. But them three things, no. Someone says, I've been through a divorce and things get ugly. A narcissist will drag things out as long as possible. With them having a young child, they would also have to attend parent classes as well. That's another thing too. What about the child? Remy's not thinking about her child, her children. She's not thinking about her children. And all of a sudden now, and this was an insult. This is what adds insult to injury, is you were fine with me leaving you when you thought Easy was going to be with you. But when you found out that Easy cheated on you, I'm nobody's number 2 choice. Yeah, he's cool. I'll be with Papoose because now Easy don't want me. I just, but I agree with what you guys saying. And I understand what you're saying. And then I'm asking you, maybe kind of consider it my way, because no one needs to spend their life being unhappy. Being all that stuff is post-traumatic stress. Like Cassie's going to take a long time before she gets over Diddy. Cassie should have left Diddy after the first punch. I'm out. Exactly. Remy Ma is prolonging this process to keep some type of control. Cause she ain't got nothing else now. She don't. He'll get down for years while she was in prison. He held her down for years while she was in prison. She started parading her side piece in his face. That too. I'm trying to end it with a narc. Oh, that's right, Bonji. You've got Bonji's a doctor. Bonji's a doctor, a PhD doctor. And I'm only talking about this because she brought it up. You have to get rid of the narcs. You do. Or you're going to find yourself wasting a lot of time. And then your children are going to grow up and say, why didn't you just leave earlier? Because they're going to feel resentment. resentful because narcissists affect everybody in the house, not just one person. So it's the father, the kids, the aunt, whoever's living with y'all ass. We all got to be miserable because you're a narcissist. I mean, I understand what the general rule is, but you guys maybe should see it. There's another way to look at it. Thank you, Bonji. And thank you for sharing your story. You've got a lot going on. And I am proud of you, Bonji. Just let me say something personal really quick. I'm really proud of you, Bonji. What you're going through is hard, but it gets better. Just hang in there. It gets better after time. Because living with a narc, I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. My narc ex-husband turned into now, yes, stalker, 10 years divorce.
Damn.
You just got to get away from them. You have to get away from them. It's just really hard. Wow, a lot of people going through it. Oh, thank you, LeVar. We love Bonji. Bonji's family. Bonji's strong. Bonji's smart.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot going on. Now let's move on to this other narc. Okay, I'm calling Drake a narc. Okay, because he's just doing the most. Drake is doing the most right now, and I don't understand it. So I'm going to proceed with caution when I do this next story because I don't understand Drake, and he's already whining and crying that people are mean to him and whatever he's saying. I'm going to do A$AP Rocky's last. A$AP Rocky is cute. Let's see here. Let's go, Drake. Okay, so there has been rumors for years that Drake is interested in underage. I wouldn't even call them women. They're girls. They're girls at this point. Okay. Anything under 18 is a girl. Drake. And it's been going around for years. When Kendrick called your ass out in the song, did he go too far when he called you a pedophile? Maybe. But he didn't say nothing that we didn't already know. And I feel that you were so upset and so willing to sue somebody because you knew those rumors were out there. Okay, you're not slick, sir. You're not slick. You are a nice looking young man. You can get any girl that you want. Woman, not girl, any woman that you want. There shouldn't be no rumors out there. Period. Are there any rumors out there with you being with a young girl? No. A lot of time when there's smoke, there is fire. So it's been out there for years, and we all know that what's her name? Millie Bobby Brown. Here it is. Let me play this. It's not just her, it's another girl too. Let's see if I still have that tape. I did a whole video about this, you guys, and I don't know if I have a whole video about that. It's a serious situation. Oh, that's Teray. I just wanted to play this with this little girl, Drake Millie, because she said it herself. What the hell are you doing texting and talking to and having a friendship with a grown-ass man? Ain't nobody lying on you, Drake. This shit been out here for a long time. Ain't nobody lying on you.
Relationship with Drake. Tell me about your friendship. How did this all come about?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just texted each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys, he helps me.
What?
Yeah.
Now,
He's great.
what?
He's wonderful. I love
What's
him.
his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
No. I'm telling you, if I was a mother and you're texting Drake about what? For what? Why can't he come to me if he's got a problem? I'm not turning my 13-year-old over to any grown-ass man. It's just not going to happen. Perry, you go ahead.
I mean, could you like look? She looked young to me, and then yeah, we text and and we talk about boys. Now, what did he tell you? Don't trust the other boys, just trust him. Because I don't know, something is wrong with Drake,
Mm-hmm.
and he's nothing but a crybaby. Now, I don't know if he did anything with his, like I'm not sure if it's true, but you don't even mess around like that. Is what I'm
You
saying.
don't. Mm-mm.
Don't even put yourself in that spot to
Yep.
where you have to be questioned about it.
Mm-hmm.
And you running around crying every day, creeping and shit. I'm not like them. I'm not like them. Look, no, you're not. Now, it don't take Kendrick to tell your ass that. Sit your ass down somewhere and leave these little girls alone.
Leave them alone. So let's talk about the rumors that were going on yesterday. So it was everywhere. Here, let's listen to this.
There's a wild story about Drake on Twitter right now. Aubrey caught in 4K having a minor delivered to him. This is a high school junior in 2023 talking about hanging out with Drake. Do you see what that caption says? After party vibes when you legit hug Drake and hold hands and you had a whole convo. Legit hug? Hold hands? This is out there. You can see this for yourself. I know holding hands is obviously not a crime, but come on. Come on. Come on. It's making Not Like Us seem like a documentary. Seriously. I mean, seriously, what the fuck is this?
Okay, so that started on the internet yesterday. So then people start, when something hits the internet, people are going to go and investigate it. So somebody started a subreddit on Reddit, and they found the girl. Okay, I'm not going to say her name because I don't know. So she was in high school. So according to the rumors, she was delivered to Drake. That sounds like I don't know what delivered what that means. But anyway, he had a concert and he invited her to an after party, right? And so she was there and she was excited and she started showing her friends, oh my gosh, Drake likes me. And they found her. She was 17 at the time and she was a junior. Okay, and that's her holding her degree. This is one of the pictures that she sent her friends. And it says, after party vibes, when you legit hug Drake and hold hands and had a whole convo. This is supposed to be her holding hands with Drake. Let's see what the next one. This was the concert that they went to. And this was in 2023. Okay. That's the picture she showed her friends. Like, oh my God, it's really legit Drake. What else we got here? Ooh.
No.
Okay, and so the friend comes on and says these were the things that she sent us, back in the day, and she said that she was out with Drake. So they did the research. There is a girl, and she most definitely was with Drake. Now, let me see if I can find her. So this blew up yesterday. Everyone was like, oh my God, I can't believe that was happening. And it's not a good look, especially when Drake has videos of himself bringing an underage girl on stage. Do you guys remember this? He was holding behind her and holding these. Okay. And it was in front of a studio audience. I can't play the first half of the video because it's too risque. She was like, you get your hands off that girl like that. Do you guys remember this? Hold on. Here we go.
I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breasts feel against my chest. I just want to thank you.
Perry, you say your thoughts, and I'm going to grab my phone because someone just sent me a video of the girl's response. So
Look,
you
the only
speak
thing
your
that-
piece.
okay, yeah. I mean, when I'm watching this. Only words come to my mind is certified, certified, right? You know, Drake probably. Kendrick probably knew what he was saying. Now, you shouldn't be hanging out at the daycare, Drake, out there in the schoolyard. You starting to act like Art Kelly or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just too much. And well, like I
Hold
said,
on. Bungie just said.
oh, the verdict is in. Okay, announcement soon. Okay, thanks, Bungie. Yeah, but anyway, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just too much, really. Like, if you don't want nobody to call you these names and say you could be possibly doing these things, if you don't want nobody to say you, if you don't want nobody to tell you that you got a haircut, don't go in the barbershop. You see what I'm saying? Stay your ass away from these young women. All these women out there, IG models all over the place. You got money. Go and get you one. You don't need to be hanging out at the local high school, having a date shipped to you. You know, it just seems too much for me. Now, whether he actually did something, we don't know, people. We ain't there. But you don't even act like that in public. That's almost a damn shame. He out here running around, wanna kiss a lot. Set your ass down, Drake. It's just not making sense to me. Drake out here, well, don't call me names. I'm not messing with a young girl, but you hanging out with them, you texting them.
All right. So then, right, it was all hearsay until the girl came out and spoke on her behalf. Now, tell me if you can hear this. She's saying nothing in the first of all, by you coming out, you're verifying that you were with Drake at a underage. Now, this is she's saying nothing really happened. Nothing. Hold on.
Of me, I'm a real person. I exist. I haven't done anything sexual or weird with Drake. Didn't think I would ever have to say that in my entire life. Also, please stop harassing me. Thank you.
Because I'm going to tell you why.
Short and sweet. Now, you know what's concerning about this is number one.
Didn't think I would ever have to say that in my entire life.
Hold on, I got to turn this off.
Is
Number
this
one.
Didn't
Huh?
think I would ever
Is
have
this
to
the
say
first
that in my
time this issue came up with that girl?
Mhm.
Like, is this the first time the rumors came out about her, like recently?
About this girl right here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No.
Well,
I mean,
no.
yeah, this is the first time about this
Yeah.
girl right here. But let me finish, Perry. Let me finish.
Okay. Mhm.
You know who released this statement? Whose blog it came out on? DJ Academics, Drake's buddy. Let me see if I can try to do this so you guys can. DJ Academics, we don't believe a word you got to say about Drake. Okay, you will hide and protect him at all costs. At all costs. Second of all, that feels like some kind of damage control. I'm gonna get this damn thing over here. That feels like damage control, Drake. Academics TV.
I exist. I haven't done anything sexual or
Okay.
weird with Drake.
I don't know how to do it. I'm just gonna go. Perry, do you believe this? Why is DJ Academics all up Drake's ass again, all trying to make everything seem okay, just like he tried to convince us that Drake wasn't being a punk when he tried to sue his record company.
Drake is his cash cow. He gonna do things to protect him, you know. And we don't know other ways how he can benefit from Drake. You know, Drake like to go out. Drake like to have women and do all that stuff like that. Maybe he with I don't know, but he's benefiting some kind of way with that relationship. Why he keep protecting him, I think. But it sounds a little weird. The reason why I asked you when did these allegations come up? Because if this was in 2023 and you ain't responded before now, why are you coming out saying anything now? Was it, you know, I don't know. It was too convenient. And see, right now, he's crushed because he already got the tag, not like us. Now, when these other things pop up, he's real quick to hush them. Or I can't say nothing happened, but it seemed too convenient.
Is
That the
this?
girl now ain't nothing
Did he
happened.
just take this down?
Hmm?
Did he take it down? Huh? Why would he take it down? Keep looking. It is too convenient. We
Yeah.
don't believe anything that DJ Academic says when it comes to Drake, okay? Plus, you're almost in the same boat, mister. You're being sued also. Let's not forget that. Let me see here. This is too much. Too much. So, Perry, are you pretty much saying you believe it?
Well, look, obviously he wasn't there. It just seemed too convenient for this person to speak up now, is what I'm saying. You know, now that it came out and he got the bad rep, and now people starting to look in his closet. Now she's popping up saying nothing happened, which is, maybe it didn't, but he shouldn't have been in her presence in the first place. What if that was your daughter? You see what I'm saying? Let's keep that real.
It's so weird how all of these men, not all of them, but it's so weird how these grown ass men like Diddy, like Jay-Z, keep having these reputations of being with these young ass girls. You can have any woman you want. Jay-Z, you're not the most attractive man, but you got money. They'll go with you. Why are you picking kids? It just don't make sense to me. It just don't.
I'm trying to see if that verdict gonna come through.
I'm watching it too.
Oh, you watching? Okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And so we're ready to go live when the verdict comes in.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. Like you said, you never really know what somebody does, but he's coming across a little too guilty, too fast to stop a rumor, because he's tender right now. Kendrick destroyed that manhood, just took whatever he had left away. And now every little thing come out, he's trying to defend. He on the damn defense about everything.
So then yesterday it comes out that Drake is saying that he just released an album, and if you go to Spotify, it's very, very hard to find his album. On top of these allegations coming out, he's saying that he's a victim of the record company. Like what they did to Nicki Minaj when Cardi B first came out, what they did to Michael Jackson because he wouldn't hand over his publishing. Drake is saying, I am a victim right now, and that's why I have to sue. What do you think about that alibi?
Well, it's funny how people don't care about others when they're victimized, but when you feel like you victim, you holler. When his shit was on top of the charts, he didn't feel like nobody was being victimized then. He's a crybaby.
Let's go back and forth for the sake of argument. I think Drake is guilty as hell, and can't nobody tell me anything different. But I got to talk the other side. These record companies, when they're done with you, they're done with you.
That's a fact.
And they tried to get rid of Nicki Minaj when Cardi B first came onto the scene. Let's not forget.
Right.
Everybody gets a chance. When they think you're done, they try to get rid of you. What do you say to that?
No, that's true. And then when you that's new gem, they try to promote you too. And they give you shit you don't deserve, like record of the year, all these things. So the good come with the bad. I'm not saying they ain't tired of them. Because after a while, shit, how much milk can a cow have? Sometimes you got to kick their ass down the road. I'm just saying, so Drake, part of it could be true. And then sometimes when people looking at you and saying, hey, we get to cut our budget and you get this high artist up there to get all this money, then you try to sabotage it so he don't make as much, so you off the hook. Maybe. But most of it, I just feel like he's crying because he's spoiled. It's like a spoiled brat. Like, he got to have his way. He got to be number one. Drake, you all right. And people would have still liked you if you wasn't a crybaby.
Damn.
And hanging out in high school.
So this is somebody said, so I search Kendrick on Spotify and GNX pops up. Then I go ahead and search for Drake and Party Next Door and SSS for you doesn't pop up. Spotify on some BS. They're saying it's not easy to find Drake's album, but all you got to do is punch in the K and Kendrick comes up. What does this say? This is DJ Academics here. Y'all think they conspiring against Drake? Thousands of Drake fans are complaining it's hard to find this album on these platforms. Again, DJ Academics, please stay out of this. We can't trust you anymore. So then he goes and shows how he's trying to pull up Kendrick stuff, comes up, Drake, you got to go through some hoops.
Yeah, I mean,
what about that?
This whack ass album came out like a week ago.
Right. A couple of, Friday. It came out Friday.
It takes time for shit to get in the algorithm and all this stuff. Now, of course, you're going to pull up Kendrick. Didn't he just win like 5 or 6 damn Grammys last week at the Super Bowl? Yeah. While Cry Baby was somewhere. Mm-hmm. You can call me on my cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't know, Sharrell. Like, sometimes record companies, they got their choice. Mm-hmm. Do you think Motown treated everybody like Diana Ross? Mm-hmm. They had a budget for each artist. Mm-hmm. If they feel like you fading, they ride the hot hand. If Kendrick got it, why not? If you got a budget and you don't spend 75% on Kendrick, you might only have 25% to spend on Drake. Drake's shit ain't been out 48 hours. And now he want to be at the top of the charts. Find me. No, we don't want to find your ass because you ain't like us. Remember that.
Oh my God. Okay, Perry. Something wrong with you. Something is wrong. Y'all saying it even shows Rihanna. Y'all messing. These ninjas in the record game been doing war since time began. I mean, they do. They play head games. But 2 things could be right at one time. Drake should have no business messing with minors or underage girls, and it's his time for them to get rid of them.
And then think about this too, right? Mm-hmm. You go, oh, well, we can find Kendrick. We can't really find Drake. Well, you can also find a lawsuit from Drake a month ago or 2 months ago that you can't find from Kendrick. You can't go trying to sue your label.
Yeah.
Because your feelings hurt. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Because you missed recess at the local high school. Uh-huh. I'm just saying, like, at a certain much, and if Drake got that much experience, Drake want the money. Drake, you can leave. I'm sure they'll buy you out. You don't want to leave because you enjoy the perks. But you want to be the only one that get them. You a selfish bastard.
Okay, Perry, we're done. We're done. A selfish bastard. So that's what's going on with the Drake situation. Now we are in verdict watch right now because we are waiting for them to come in with the whole ASAP Rocky situation. So I put together a little clip. So basically, let me tell you what's going on if you missed it. And I'm going to play this, 6-minute clip. ASAP Rocky was friends with this guy they call ASAP Rocky, right? Efron is his last name. Can't remember what his first name is. They were friends. But as you know, ASAP Rocky took off and grew ahead of the pack because they were in a group called ASAP Mob, right? And every time they seen ASAP Rocky getting perks, meeting celebrities. This is around the time he started dating Rihanna, doing songs with Drake and 2 Chainz and stuff like that. He was pulling ahead. They were upset. They said, listen, you were supposed to hold me down until I made it like you made it. This is what ASAP Rocky's talking about. They end up getting into a fight. Okay, now, he was the worst witness, ASAP Rocky. He did not help himself at all. But here's the major thing. He's saying they got into a fist fight, and ASAP Rocky saying, I pulled out a prop GUN, right? That's something that they have on a movie set. And he said it wasn't no prop, it was the real thing. He didn't go to the hospital after it happened. He goes back, so someone calls the cops, maybe a neighbor or something, and they, what do they call it? surveillance the scene. They pull cameras. They're looking around. They can't find any, what's it called? Shell gun cases. I don't know what it's called, but the shell cases. So, but then Relly goes to the hospital the next day, and I wish I had a picture. It looks like a graze on his finger and some on his ankle. It's not a bullet wound. It's just not. Okay. But he goes to the doctor the next day, and then he goes to the police station and says, I found these bullet shell cases at the scene of the crime. And then he gives it to the police. There were 7 officers that surveyed the crime scene. Nobody found anything. Okay, now let's fast forward. One of the most important things is they find out that a prop GUN does release shells, okay? They find out that the shells that Relly gave to the cops do not match the prop gun that A$AP Rocky had. I'm going to play you a little footage. It's not adding up. So they're saying, how come when the police was there was no casings? And all of a sudden you find the casings, and they're saying the reason why the casings don't come from the same GUN is because it's a shell case gun. So they're going back and forth. So I'll play you this a little bit. On paper, it looks like A$AP Rocky should win, but this is the moodiest judge I've ever seen. Okay, he's had enough of everybody. He's very moody. I'll play you a clip. He's not playing with the attorneys. The attorneys are going back and forth, and the judge just looks like he doesn't want to be there. I forgot his name. He's a Republican judge and very conservative. Every time you put your life in the court's hands, you don't know how it's going to turn out.
Right.
So let me play a little bit to get you guys caught up, because they're supposed to do this verdict real soon. So take a listen at the closing arguments. So what I'm about to play you first is, where are my notes? Hold on. Is the manager. The manager saying that, yes, this is a prop GUN. So here we go. Can you hear that?
It was a Glock 26.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's play it all over.
Yeah, the prop gun that you've been talking about, what type is it, or was it?
It was a Glock 26.
Hold on. No, the verdict is not out yet. We are waiting for the verdict to come in. Thank you. And I'm on another channel waiting for the verdict to come in.
Listen to what he's going to say. This has been agreed to, stipulated. Go ahead.
The people in the defense stipulate that the prop gun testified about in this case would have...
Hold on. Someone just said it's going to come in 20 minutes at 4 o'clock. Okay, good. Let's play this.
Ejected 2 fired cartridge cases as it was fired. The fired cartridge cases previously marked as People's Exhibit 32 were not fired from the prop gun.
Evidence will show you that well before Relly returned to the area, 7 police officers, like a SWAT, 7 police officers arrived at that same spot. They responded to the scene and carefully searched every inch of that area. I could not believe what I heard. Police searched the exact same spot.
So let me tell you what you're watching here. This is A$AP Rocky's attorney, and he's saying, how come the police couldn't find the shell casings, but A$AP Relly did? He's got a point.
Where Relly claims he picked up the bullets. Not close to it, not near it, the exact same spot. Okay, right here. Look at where they're searching. This is where Relly, since he comes back an hour later and picks it up. And so, what the police officers searching that scene found were no shell casings, no bullet fragments anywhere. They were there. 7 officers with flashlights searching everywhere. No shell casings, no bullet fragments, no damaged property, no sign of a real gun being fired. As one of the police officers on the scene said, I repeat that, one of the police officers on the scene said, there's no evidence of a gun being fired. Just a couple things. This whole line of questioning about the possibility that you may have missed something. You're not trained to miss something, you're trained to find things, correct? Correct. All right. And after responding to Reese Del Mar and Selma Avenue and Selma.
This is one of the policemen that were at the scene. There were 7 policemen. What do you call it? Scouring the scene, surveillancing the scene, trying to find out what was going on. Now we know these investigations are standards. I believe this police officer right here was on the force 13 years, and they just found it real suspicious that nobody can find any shell casings except ASAP Rally. It sounds crazy, but this is what's going on. So let's listen to this detective.
Avenue and carefully searching the scene with your fellow officers, you found no physical evidence of a shooting whatsoever.
That's correct.
And of course, to be clear, that includes no evidence of a shell casing recovery, correct?
Correct. That includes that.
Sorry, thank you very much.
Lou was very clear that the fake gun.
So this is the prosecutor again, the opposite team, Relly's people.
That he alleges that the defendant had was modeled after a semi-automatic pistol. That's Lou's testimony. And here's where it becomes painfully obvious that Lou did not fully think this through. If you accept that the defendant had a fake gun that Lou just described, you would also have to explain why there are no fired fake prop cartridges at the crime scene. Because the gun that Lou described, this prop gun that existed, that's a semi-automatic prop gun, would operate just like a real semi-automatic pistol. And it would shoot those cartridge cases out the side just like a real gun would. So why are there no prop cartridge cases found at the scene? In his opening statement, Mr. Tacopina made a big show of pointing out how 7 or 8 LAPD patrol officers scoured every inch of that street, and he didn't find anything. But he forgot that if the police are as thorough as he's saying, that they also would have found the ammunition from the defendant's gun. That painfully contradicts their own defense in this case.
And bear this in mind, this is important. This part is important. The police came looking for evidence of a shooting. They were looking for those steel metal jackets, those shell cases. There was 0 evidence on this record. 0. I defy them to say, show anything on this record whatsoever regarding what those blank cartridges look like or how they were projected from the product. There's 0 evidence. There's no evidence whatsoever regarding what blank cartridges look like. You heard about paper and plastic from Lou Levin. Paper and plastic, or how far or in what direction they would have been ejected, there's no evidence of that. Or whether they would have still been intact or not.
So they're arguing their cases. I'm going to play that in a minute, but I've seen this comment come up on the screen. Now, this is what people are saying behind the scenes. They're saying that Donald Trump is talking to the judge behind the scenes. Donald Trump does not like ASAP Rocky because he would not bow down. And what they mean by that is ASAP Rocky got into a fist fight in Switzerland. Sweden. Which one is Sweden? He went to Sweden. Anyway, and they took him to jail, and he was supposed to go to court and everything. But Donald Trump talked to the government or the right people there, and they released ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky came back to American soil. Donald Trump was doing an interview and said, I just got this man, out of prison or jail or looking at a sentence in Sweden, and he comes back to the United States and not a single thank you. ASAP Rocky said, isn't that what you were supposed to do? You're the president of the United States. No, I swear to God, I'm not making this up. Right. You were the president of the United States, so you were just doing your job. Donald Trump cannot stand ASAP Rocky. Now, is he really talking to them behind the scenes? We don't know. These are the rumors that's going around town. And a lot of people feel that no matter what, he's going to get locked up. And they feel like he's going to get locked up because Donald Trump wants him locked up. I don't know. That's what happened. Y'all believe it or not, I don't really know. All I know is Relly was not, he seemed jealous. He seemed jealous of ASAP. And he seems like he's money hungry. He seems like he wants some money out of this situation, a little fame out of this situation. So, I don't know. And a lot of people say, why would ASAP Rocky walk around with a prop gun? It's a prop. I don't know. That's what they said. He did. Why would he walk around with a prop gun? He didn't take the stand, by the way. Mm-hmm. He did not. And I don't think he should have took the stand. But these are just all the things that people are talking about before the verdict comes in. Perry, why would you walk around with a prop gun? Oh, and then they said that ASAP Rocky, I don't know how to say this any other way, beat ASAP Rocky's ass. And that's why he pulled it out, because he was losing the fight. But Perry, why would you walk around with a prop gun?
If you ain't about that life and you don't want to get taken down with a real gun, you know, I don't know. Like, personally, I'm not gonna walk around with a prop gun, and it's just too much. Like, I don't know why he would, but I think the rally guy looked like he could have just fell off a skateboard, skinned his little knuckle.
Yeah, you saw the
Like
picture.
that, and he's coming across as a troll. As far as why would he have it, and why would ASAP say, "Oh, it was a prop gun" or whatever? But at a given time, regardless of whether it's a prop or not, you got to find the ammo in the weapon to match them up.
Right.
So and he said, well, the other attorney was like, well, if he shot his prop gun, we can't find it. Well, that's for you to find, you know. But I think he'll get off, and Trump need to stop acting like Drake.
Well, somebody said, that lady just said, Trump is too busy to be thinking about ASAP Rocky. I have a tendency to agree with that. He's too busy, I don't know, getting rid of DEI and deporting Hispanics, and now today the Africans. We got to talk about that on your channel. I don't think Trump is really into this case like that at all. He probably don't even know what's going on. If they told him what was going on, he was like, I'm president now. You know, I got to deal with Elon Musk and that damn kid. I don't think he's worried about, he got
more problems out of Lil X.
Somebody said not too busy for revenge.
Yeah, I mean,
they're saying that because Donald Trump has a tendency to be petty. You're right, but
well, let's see if ASAP get off. That would kill that argument, right?
Yeah, I just don't think ASAP Rocky. I don't think Donald Trump has time to look into this. He's got a whole other lot of stuff to do. He's hanging with Elon. Elon needs to be watched at all times. I don't think so. But
let's get it wrong, though. I mean, look. I would never overestimate anything. Now, he got a lot of things he should be doing. He just ain't doing them. He golfing, doing everything else. So, and he ain't never too busy to be a little racist. So, I'm just gonna keep it real.
Well, I don't know. I'll do a poll. You guys tell me if you think Donald Trump is petty enough to involve himself in the ASAP Rocky case. Because all he would have to do is make some phone calls. But I just don't think he's doing it.
It's not like he helped him that much. I mean, he act like ASAP somebody in another country. No.
But people are not agreeing with us. They're saying Donald Trump watches a lot of TV. This is true.
No,
that man is petty and interested in Gaza, Greenland, and Panama. I don't know. What does this one say? I can't stand Rihanna. Hold on, I gotta take that off. I can't stand Rihanna, but I never wish jail on anyone. No. I hope he gets off. Me too. And is able to help. He raise his children, her children. It would be heartbreaking if he was convicted. It would be. But I've learned the hard way. You can never predict what a jury's going to do. Also, he has an all-white jury. They're older people. They're not of his age. ASAP Rocky was in his late 30s. I can't remember what it was, how old he was, but he's not in his 50s. And it's supposed to be a jury of your peers. There's no black people on the stand, on the jury. So I don't know. I just don't know. I want him to get off because this is petty, because ASAP Rocky is a clout chaser looking for money and fame. If you want money and fame, really, go and make your own albums. Stop trying to get something out of ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky also has young children. I mean, them kids are toddlers. They're not old enough. If daddy goes away now, this is an important time in their life. He looks happy with Rihanna. And so it would just be a travesty if he went to prison over a damn prop gun. Well, that's what he says. Let's see. Someone said he is going to jail.
There's no evidence whether the blank cartridge from Rocky's prop gun would have been observable to the police as the shiny metallic shell casing from a real firearm.
This is is not a difficult case. The question for you to answer in this case boils down to really just one question. There's only one important question in this case, and that is, did Mr. Mayers, the man at the table, did he use a real gun or did he use a fake gun? Now, you're not going to hear me, and you haven't heard Mr. Lewin or I throughout this case tell you that after this crime happened, that Mr. Efron did not think to himself, I want to be compensated for what happened to me. Mr. Efron wants to be paid because he was the victim of a real crime by a real gun. And you, I'm sure, as you listen to his testimony.
Also, too, ASAP really suspicious. His moves were suspicious. If I'm shot, the first thing I do is somebody call 911 if I can't take myself. If I get in my friend's car and you don't take me to the hospital, I'm shot. That's weird to me. Why didn't you take your ass to the hospital? It's a lot of weird stuff, going on. Number two, you bring casings to the police, that should be thrown out. If the police don't find it, then it just didn't get found. Here the victim comes in his cell, walking into the police station with some, what they call case shells.
And then wasn't it like a delay? Like, I mean, didn't he take off for a while and all this stuff?
Right.
So
he did not go to the hospital till the following day.
Was the following day, or was it the next day?
It was the next day.
Okay.
In this, I mean, who goes back to the scene of the crime anyway? Why did you go back to the scene of the crime? For what? The police had already surveyed the area, ran their investigations, and you mean to tell me one officer, it was 7, but at least the 2 that took the stand were police officers for over a decade, 13 years, and now you're trying to tell me they couldn't find no case shellings? That doesn't make sense. These detectives do this every day.
So
it just doesn't make sense.
He get pow.
Shell casings, thank you.
He get pow, and he's so afraid and he's so nervous. He don't go to the police. He go back to the scene a couple hours later.
Hold on.
The verdict's in. Are you watching? Oh.
I don't see it in. I'm watching Court TV. Let me see. Hold on.
We know it's in, but didn't they say that they probably waiting on everybody to arrive?
Okay, let me go see. Hold on. Oh, it's in and they're waiting for everybody to. Let me go find out. I'm looking while I'm talking. Hold on.
Oh, it's 7:20. They're going to read the verdict.
I don't see it in. I see everybody's waiting. Will ASAP Rocky go to jail? He did not take the stand. Hold on. Hold on. Let's read this really quick. See what this is. She just sent it to me. It says, jury reached verdict in ASAP Rocky gun trial. A Los Angeles jury on Tuesday reached a verdict in the trial of rapper ASAP Rocky in connection with the 2021 shooting that stemmed from a heated exchange with the one-time friend and bandmate. The verdict was set to be read in court later. It concludes a 3-week trial during, hold on, let's see here. Okay. All right, so they haven't read it yet. So I'm still looking on Court TV, and then I'm going to change my title. Hold on. Lots going on. Thank you, V.
Yeah. Never put yourself in that spot where you at somebody else's mercy. And then I would say, well, my gut feeling is he'll get off. But then again, you know what make me scared to say it is I thought the same thing with the guy with Megan would get off.
The guy with Megan?
What's his name? Tory Lane.
Yeah.
I thought he would get off too, and I was wrong. So let me
read this really quickly. It says Mayers, that's ASAP Rocky, his real name's Raheem Mayers, could face up to 24 years in prison, but prosecutors said they're only seeking 8 years. This is not a difficult case, Deputy District Attorney Paul, I don't know what that last name said in the closing argument Thursday. The question for you to answer in this case boils down to really just one question, and that is, did ASAP Rocky, the man at the table, did he use a real, I just play this, a real gun, or did he use a fake gun? Was it a real gun or was it a fake gun? Nothing else is in dispute. The defense argued that Efron, who goes by the name A$AP Rocky, was envious of the hip hop star. You could tell that, that's true. And had assaulted him twice on the night of the Pow Pow. Attorney Joe Tapino, this is A$AP Rocky's attorney, said in closing arguments that Mayer carried a prop gun when he did not have security and fired to stop Efron from attacking one of his friends. Rihanna, Mayer's partner, was seen arriving to court with their 2 children. So she brought her children to court the last 2 days. Why are the kids there? Is it it's a tactic, right? To look sympathetic. Why would you bring, these are toddlers. Why did you bring the toddlers to court? According to the video obtained by TMZ, she returned to court on Friday. The rapper pleaded not guilty and decided not to take the stand at his trial. He also turned down a pre-trial plea deal. He did that. That would have let him go to jail for 180 days. I thought he should have took the plea deal. I see what you guys are saying. If you're not guilty, don't take a plea deal. I would have took the plea deal and then tried to clear my name later, because I don't need no mix-ups where I'm accidentally going to jail 10 years, 20 years. I want my right not to testify, he told Superior Court Judge Mark Arnold last week. Mayers and other members of A$AP Rocky's rap collective were walking near a Hollywood hotel when Mayers allegedly pulled a semi-automatic pistol from his wristband, pointed it towards Efron, and said, "I'm going to K you," prosecutors said. The two were meeting to settle a dispute. Mayers was accused of firing twice in Efron's direction. He told police that he believed one of the bullets grazed his hand. It was not a graze. It was, no, I'm really serious. Have you ever just like, I don't know, scraped your hand?
Yeah.
It was not deep at all. It was not any need to go to the hospital because you weren't injured, sir. That could have been taken care of with a Band-Aid. Efron testifies that Mayer was aiming down when he fired the first shot. When he shot the first shot, I felt my hand hot, so I grabbed A$AP Ills, used him as a shield. He's going around trying to shoot me between ills, Efron said in court, referring to another member of the rap collective. I'm just trying not to get hit at this point. Efron and Mayers were running towards him for the second time for the second shot. He's running and shooting, Efron testified. Now, let me tell you this. This was the worst testifying. Let me see if I can find it on TikTok. He was a horrible witness for himself at A$AP Rocky. He got smug with the judge. Let me see if I can find some footage. Hold on, y'all. It's no way in hell that he's lying. You just know he's lying. But it's, you never know with a jury. His jury is all white. Nobody's his age. You never know what they're going to think. They could say these are two thugs and they both, are thugs. And you say, well, A$AP Rocky is a famous rapper. But, in older people's eyes, they see the braids, they see thug.
Yeah. He said his knuckle was burning. He must have burned his knuckle, on his blunt or something. I mean, because come on. I mean, would you really call that being proud if something just grazed you? Or would you say you got hit if something just sides, I don't know. It's too much to be a grown man. He just come across as a troll to me, a money-hungry troll that wants something.
Here, let me find this. So I like going to this TikToker. Her name is I'm not a lawyer, but okay, that's the name of her channel. Let me play this. Let's see if we can get some clips of him on the stand. A$AP Rocky was absolutely the worst.
Yeah, he was.
No, he was the worst. He did himself an injustice. There's no way on paper that A$AP Rocky should be found guilty, but you never know. Let's see if I can play a little bit of her stuff.
But we are 3 days into the A$AP Rocky trial, so let me fill you in on what's been going on. As a reminder, A$AP Rocky is charged with 2 counts of assault with a firearm stemming from an altercation that he had on November 6, 2021 with his former friend, Sharrell, aka A$AP Rocky. Prosecutors are alleging that A$AP Rocky pointed his weapon at Relly in one location that night and then actually discharged the firearm at another location. And that's why there are 2 counts. But Rocky's defense to all of this is that Relly's just after money, and the weapon that Rocky had that night was actually a prop gun, aka a fake gun, which Rocky and his team say that Relly knew was fake. And day 2 of the trial started with the judge asking Rocky's team about this fake gun.
Does the prop gun exist?
The prop gun existed.
Existed. Okay.
Does it exist now?
I don't know if it exists now. Are you asking if we have or we're going to produce it?
Yes.
No.
All right, well, that answers that question.
Now, day 2 also brought the key witness in the trial, which is the victim, A$AP Rocky. Relly starts off his testimony saying that him and Rocky became friends when they were about 17 or 18 years old, and that the 2 of them, along with a couple others, were the original members of the collective A$AP, which stands for Always Strive and Prosper, not as soon as possible. At the time of the incident, which happened in 2021, Relly was living in New York, but had his own company where he managed some artists. One of his artists was in LA recording some music, so Relly came out. Now, the day before the incident happened on November 6, 2021, so I'm talking about November 5th. Relly says he met up with another A$AP member whose name is Jabari, aka A$AP Bari. The 2 of them are hanging out when all of a sudden Jabari gets a call from Rocky and this happens.
He was in Dr. SUG, and he got a call from Rocky. He put the phone on his stomach, so he was laying back in the truck, and he put his phone on his stomach.
Was the phone on speaker?
Yeah.
So you could hear both sides of the conversation?
Yeah. It started off first, I believe, like Rocky was trying to get Bari to come to this complex on 10-year anniversary living. Then Bari declined, and the conversation got kind of weird. So then Rocky's like, oh yeah, I got my niggas with me, boom, 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 whatever. And then instantly after that, he says, fuck that nigga Relly. And I'm like, I'm sitting in the back of the chair, and I kind of get up, and I'm like, what did he say fuck me for? And then Barky stops me. He's like, and then I'm listening.
Say it.
So he pretty much was like, oh, I don't fuck with that nigga, he mad emotional, like this, that, and the third, pretty much. It was so long.
Now, I ain't trying to be picky, but I don't like it when people use the N-word on the stand in court. You're not hanging around a group of your buddies. Act like you're in court. And he should have wore a suit. I told you this man was the worst witness ever.
So long ago, but it was in the contents of that. And then Jabari was like, what you mean you don't fuck with him? And he's like, I just don't fuck with him. I don't like that nigga, like this, that, and the dirt. And after he said something, I like, it's so long ago, but he was like, I'll beat him up or something like that. So.
Okay, so as far as you knew, the defendant had no idea that you were in the car.
Not yet, no idea.
At that moment, on November 5th of 2021, were you aware of tension between you and the defendant?
I mean, it's kind of always been like that. So it's really hard having a relationship with Rocky.
How so?
He lies a lot. I had this one joke I call him is the 6 month man, because I was seeing every 6 months. You know what I mean? But then when you come around, it's like, it's fake. What are we supposed to be in this ASAP thing for? So, smoking mirrors.
Did you actually voice your displeasure?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How did you do that?
Through text messages. But nothing ever like threatening him or anything, just mostly telling him like, you gotta tighten up, this shit fake.
But you would text message him and say,
And he won't text me back. He would never text me back.
okay.
Why you see him, we'll have a conversation, he'll be like, oh bro, you emotional or something like that.
Now's a good time to interject and give you context to make sure you know who's who. So this is ASAP Relly. His real name is Terrell Efron, and he's, of course, the victim. This is ASAP Ills. His real name is Elijah, and he was there the night of the incident. And then this is ASAP 12. He was also there the night of the incident, and his real name is Jamel Phillips. I already mentioned ASAP Bari, and then, of course, ASAP Rocky, a.k.a. Rihanna's baby daddy.
All right, I want to direct your attention to the very next day, so November 6, 2021, the day of the incident. 9:23 that evening, did you receive a series of calls and text messages from the defendant, Ills, and 12?
Oh yeah. I was sleeping.
And if you would read them one after another, what they say.
When you have a question mark, let's get into it. Stop ducking my calls.
At that point, were you wanting to have a physical fight with him?
No.
Now, you said also when you woke up, you talked to him on FaceTime, correct?
Yeah.
What was your conversation with him about?
He was just more so like, okay, so he was like, where you at? And I'm like, huh? And then he's like, where are you? Like, kind of like broke down. And then he's like, show me where you at. So then I got up to bed and that's when I showed him outside. I think that was good enough to the point he believed I was at the W. And then that's when I text Elijah, like, because then I'm looking at my phone and I'm noticing I got all these text messages. Like I said, text me too, and call me, but I don't know shit up like that. So I like Ills, I know Ills, you know what I mean? So text Ills, I'm like, what's going on?
Are you saying that you felt like he had a problem with you, but you didn't have a problem with him?
Yeah, of course I had a problem with him. I never was like just straight out like, oh, fuck you. I never said fuck you, I probably did, but it was like real wishy-washy.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
But I never really got responses back from him. Well, when I was walking from Lowe's, because it's kind of far away, I didn't see nobody. I heard Rocky up. I heard him say, what now, pussy? But it's been so long, so what now, pussy, what now, something like that.
You approaching him of the state of mind that you were going to have a physical fight?
No, the whole time, to be honest, I would never fight Rocky. And that's God's honest truth. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a reason to fight them. We're in an industry where you get blackballed really easy. I'm obviously on the lower end of the stick here. You get what I'm saying? So that's why in the video, you notice I'm a lefty. I pushed him away with my left. He grabbed me with 2 hands. If I wanted to fight him, and mind you, we're walking. If I wanted to fight him, I would have hit him with the right. You get what I'm saying? And we didn't fight him.
What would it mean for your career if you got a physical fight?
Oh, it would be over.
How so?
It would be over. I'm already not liked, and people don't like me and shit like that. So if I'm fighting him, I'm definitely getting blackballed, and all the labels like him and work with him and do this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to swim my way in. You know what I mean? So if that comes to like life that we fought or something like that, I'm pretty sure it won't go good. Like nobody will do business with me or other things like that. You know what I mean?
So as best you can remember it, he was the first one who grabbed you by the collar.
Yeah, you grabbed me by my collar.
And then you raised which of your hands to
my left.
Your left hand to separate from it.
Yeah.
Okay. And as he grabbed the collar of your sweatshirt, what did he do?
He just trying to tug at me and like talking.
And let me explain this part that they just showed surveillance that they have off of some business. You could see the fight, right? And at the end, when they go out of camera, that's when you hear boom, boom, boom. The bullet, the pow shots, right? So you don't even have an accurate record of what happened, who pulled the trigger. if you use common sense, yeah, it's ASAP Rocky, but they don't have any actual footage of that. So let's get back to this ghetto guy who doesn't wear a suit to court, that says the N-word in front of the judge, and that is asking for money and I think a little bit of fame.
Going back and forth. Everything happens so fast. Lodge gets in the middle. But then, mind you, the gun came out seconds later, so my tone got really angry after. Because what the fuck you got a gun for? And that's what I said.
And you see where the gun came from?
Came from this police line.
Okay. Did you know the defendant to carry guns regularly?
Not literally. I think one time he said I seen like on his wallet he had like a firearms in New York one time or something like that, but I don't remember ever seeing like or knowing like physically knowing.
Did you, if someone said that the defendant was known to carry a prop gun?
So Bungie just asked me, does a prop gun, when it goes off, sound like a bullet? It sounds exactly like a bullet. It even is supposed to dispense shell casings. So, and they couldn't find the prop gun. Yeah, it's a lot.
Or fake guns, without the knowledge that you personally had?
No, you don't carry fake guns. Prop guns?
Yes.
No.
You never knew him to carry a prop?
No.
Did you ever know him to have any guns? And I don't mean, now I want to kind of broaden it. So not that you would carry in public, but guns that you would have either at his
Right,
house.
you're still monitoring it, right? Because T Love said we get about 2 minutes.
Any guns on Rocky.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I said you're still monitoring the courtroom, right?
Right. It's supposed to be,
Okay.
We got 2 minutes. So let me see. It's still not showing on camera. Hold on. This is patience.
Except for that day when okay. Now, from what we see on the video, the two of you move off screen off the video. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
And when the two of you move off of the screen, is that where he first pulled the gun out of his waistband?
Yeah.
What was the first thing that you saw him do with the gun?
Oh, he pointed at me, and then that's when Elijah was like in between, and he's like, "I'll kill you right now," because you were like, whatever, like just was. And then I'm right behind Elijah, you know what I'm saying? If you brought a gun, use it then. Like, the fuck you brought a gun for, pussy? That's the words I was saying to him. Why? Not because eventually, like, I couldn't believe he just pulled the gun out on me. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you better use that shit. What the fuck you got a gun for? Like, I physically cannot believe it was a gun in my face. Like, that was the breaking point for me. Because, like I said, I told this kid numerous times, if you have a problem with me, let me know. You know what I mean? I feel like this got to the max. Like, this is like no return. So, if I was willing to die for my respect at this point, I don't care. You get what I'm saying? Like, if this is what you want.
Hold on, you guys. So it's supposed to be 1 minute. And let me just shoot over here just in case. Here we go. I'm just going to go over to Court TV because they should be going live very soon. I don't want to miss a minute of it. Nervous. Are you nervous, Perry? I'm always nervous when the verdicts come in.
Yeah. Not as nervous as he is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no. Okay, so they saying it'll be read in 20 minutes, but
You said what?
Okay, no, it was saying she said verdict will be read at 5:20, but you never know. If they got there early, maybe they'll go ahead and read it. We don't know.
They haven't even turned the cameras on yet. It's weird.
Yeah.
I'm nervous, everybody. I'm nervous. I'm sure he is too. So Rihanna was coming out of court. Oh, yeah, she's nervous too. Rihanna's nervous. Everybody's nervous. I don't know let's see if Long Crime is airing it. I like to have two going at the same time so I don't miss anything.
Yeah.
Because you know how that is. Let's see. We've got Court TV showing it. Who else? Let's go to law and crime. Yeah, they're showing it too. They're not even. Let's go to law and crime because at least they've got the cameras on. Nobody's showing it yet, but let's see. Hold on, guys. You think they're running late?
Well, half the time in LA, they probably waiting on traffic.
Yeah.
You know, they got to call everybody in. So,
Yeah.
and I guess they're gonna wait on news reporters. I mean, whatever. But they said 5:20.
They're saying, yeah. So that's in 20 minutes.
17. Yeah, 17 more minutes.
Someone said ASAP Rocky's too fine to have to do time. He's a nice looking young man. I don't know.
Maybe
Nervous.
we'll see Rihanna come in or something.
If found guilty, it's a setup. They're using him to replace someone else. I mean, it could be a setup by damn ASAP Rally. I'm not buying any of the shit he's talking about. He's just a liar and a clout chaser. 720, okay. See how the devil's trying to divide and conquer? Remove the man and make the wife a single mom. I know. Josh stepped in and released that bandage. Amen. There are a lot of handsome men in prison. That's true. Well, let's keep going back then. Perry, you have the screen open on your screen. I have it open for me. I just wanted to hear some more testimony so we'll get a better feel of what a clout chaser ASAP Rally is.
Okay.
He is a clout chaser. And it would be a damn shame if ASAP Rocky had to go to prison over his ass. Let's hear a little bit more testimony.
I still have my dignity. That's how I felt. Did you ever think that he would actually shoot you? At that point, I don't know. Like I said, I was just so mad. I seen the gun. I didn't care. Were you mad because specifically it was the defendant, or do you think you would have also been mad at this thing saying just a stranger? If a regular person pulled a gun out on me, yes. Probably dead. I don't know. Probably run. Probably get shot. Do you think you respond the same way and said shoot me? No. Stranger? No. You think you'd be scared in that scenario? The only reason why I said that is because I know Rocky. I know him. You know what I mean? So I felt at the moment that was the right thing to do. Especially it goes back to Mr. 6-month man. I'm not gonna let you feel like you come around and do what the fuck you want. You get what I'm saying? Like you're not about to pull a gun on me and not have it. I mean you already did, but I'm gonna let you know in front of your two little minions you brought with you that because I'm pretty sure he would have been back to his crib and told everybody else, oh, I just pulled the gun on Millie or did this. Like, no, if they're going to go back to his house, they're going to say, Millie stood up for himself. You know what I mean? So, right at the end of that video, we saw someone in a part of their body, their lower part of their body, come back into the frame. You recognize who that was? That's right. Can you see the gun in his hand there? Yeah. That's the same gun he pointed at? Yeah. What did he do with the gun after Bill separated you? He put it back away, but I think from what I remember that day, those people that walked by, they kind of like stopped everything because once he seen them, he kind of like, because I'm yelling, I'm literally yelling. And that was like, I feel like that was one of the ways that like, I didn't get shot too, because I'm yelling at the top of my lungs. You know what I mean? I'm making a scene. So once he seen like those people walk by, he put it away and that's when he started like kind of walking away. Did you say to the defendant, put that fake gun away? No. Is that something that you would say? No, I say put that fake gun away. Or why, does that confuse you because you don't know when to actually carry a fake gun? You're just confusing me all around.
Was there anything else that you remember that happened with the parking garage, or was that he just walked away?
Okay, so right after Elijah is still next to me, and I look off to the right, and I see Jamel putting like kind of kneeling down, which is 12, ASAP 12. And I see him putting away a knife. So at this point, mentally, I'm already fucking furious, right? I see Jamel put a knife away. So I'm like, what the fuck you got a knife for? That's exactly what I say. I'm like, oh, hell no. So now I'm walking with them. And I'm literally screaming out, the top of my lungs, damn near, on how Rocky failed us and how Jamel went on tour with Rocky for about 8 or 9 years. And he's back in the projects. Not that it's his fault, but this is the type of things that occur. You know what I mean? You pull the blanket away and there's nothing there. I probably would have walked away if I didn't see Jamel with a knife. Because I'm still with Ills, like right here, kind of. But when I seen that, I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm just going to talk whatever the fuck I want to say.
How close he was following?
I wasn't, probably like about, if I was to skip, probably like 3 skips away.
3 skips away.
I've had a lot of people estimate you did different things. I've never had anyone estimate the skips. But how close was he? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
He was about 3 or 4 skips away.
What does he get me? Like,
How far is the skip? Like it's the middle of where that line is at. Like,
So day 2 ends about there.
I mean, did you see what I was talking about, you guys? It was terrible, terrible, terrible. He just did. First of all, he's using the N-word. He's not in a suit. He's talking like slang. He's using slang. And didn't your mama teach you how to go to court? Didn't she teach you? It was a mess. Let's watch another one. Because how long we got now? We got about
12 minutes. 12 minutes.
12 minutes. Let's watch another one.
And on day 3, before the prosecutor gets back to what happened the night of the incident, he first asked Relly about some of the things he said about Ills and 12.
I mean, have you said in the past that one of the things you said about 12 is that he went on tour with the defendant for 8 or 9 years, but he was still living in the projects?
I don't know that he personally was in the projects. I
No,
know he
did
went
you
back.
say
Yeah, I
that?
said that. Yeah.
Okay. And about Ills, I mean, would you agree that that statement about 12 is not a positive statement?
No.
And the statement that you were making about Ills, do you remember the words that you said?
I just said he's a crackhead.
A crackhead.
Would you also agree that's not a positive comment to make about Ills?
Yeah, I agree.
I believe you said that both you and Ills then walked down the street following after the defendant, but the two of you were walking together, correct?
I mean, it wasn't really following nobody. I'm just talking. They're all working together. I mean,
But you're headed in the same direction.
yeah, he's at Argyle. Yes.
And he's ahead of you, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Kept going straight till he got about to the street, to the end of the street corner.
At that point, you knew he had a gun, correct?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You just shown it.
Yes.
Why would you follow behind someone that you know is armed with a gun and verbally tell them how you feel in the way that you did?
I told you already because I felt like I would never see him again. And I felt like since he put it away, we went on a busy street in Hollywood, like, he's definitely not going to shoot this shit. I mean, shoot it.
Did you believe at that moment that he would shoot you?
At one moment when I'm walking with him,
When he's first walking away and you're walking in the same direction he was?
no. Well, I don't know. To be honest, I wasn't thinking straight at that moment. I had a lot on my mind. I just wanted to get what was on my chest off.
And when you got to the South Side area with Ills, what was the next thing that happened?
So I see Rocky turn around. When he turned around, he was like, kind of like a movie. The whole thing was like a movie. Like, you know what I mean? So he kind of like pointed down, shot the first shot. When he shot the first shot, I felt my hand hot. So I grabbed Ills, used him as a shield. He's going around trying to shoot me between the Ills. I said, we got to like right here. And then as soon as like he got into the street around right here, that's when the shooting took place.
As the defendant was shooting at
That was the sound, Bonji, that you were saying. What sound does a prop gun make? You could hear it, but it's totally out of camera. So they don't have any actual footage of Rocky pulling the prop gun, but he admitted that he brought a prop gun, so they have his word, but there's no footage. And that's why I was like a little shocked. I don't know. Do you think he should have took the stand, Harry?
Maybe not though. I mean, that guy was ridiculous.
He's a bad
Ignorant.
witness.
And then regardless of what kind of jury, you can say, well, they could be biased or whatever. But that other guy was just so ignorant that I don't see how they could.
He's supposed to be the victim. He's supposed to be the victim, and he's just doing a horrible job. Let's keep listening. We got 10 more minutes, you guys. Oh, no. How long do we have? 6 minutes?
8 minutes. 8 minutes.
We got 8 minutes, guys. Let's listen to this before they go live so we could see if they made the right decision or not.
At you, was it your belief that the gun that you were using was a real gun or a fake gun? Yeah, did you believe as a defendant was shooting at you that he was shooting a real gun or a fake gun?
Oh, it was a real gun.
And what led you to believe that it was a real gun?
I mean, I was hit.
And that's another thing. How do you know it was a real gun? He said, I was shot. You weren't shot, sir. Those were open skin graze, not even a graze. It's like a scrape. There's a difference between a scrape and a bullet hole. You wouldn't be walking. Just wanted to say that. He's so annoying.
I was hit. Somebody shooting at you. I'm not answer that kind of.
Okay. How many shots did you believe that he fired at you?
At the time, I believe it was 3 or 4. I mean, I've seen the video, so I understand it was 2 shots now.
And what is that?
That's my left hand.
This is a picture of you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay,
Here, I'm going to replay that for you, Perry. I seen you looking.
This is a picture of you, sir.
This is what they said happened to his hand. This is not a bullet wound. This is something I get when I go jump roping when I was younger with my friends.
Or he could have walking and rubbed his knuckles across a brick wall or concrete.
Yeah, something. This is a scrape. This is not worth a man going to prison up to 24 years. Are you crazy? Really, you need to be ashamed of yourself. My little son goes out and rides bikes and come home with scrapes like that all the time. That is not a bullet wound. Let's keep going.
Okay, what caused those injuries?
A graze, I believe. Because, like I said, I felt something hot.
After the second shot, so after the shooting, where did you see the defendant go?
I seen him leave. Like, he just took off. And I took off back the same way that I came.
Was there anything that happened between you and Ills at that time?
No, the only thing Ills said, and I put that on everything, on whatever it was, but he said, you literally almost got me killed. And I looked at him and said, what? You came with him. That was the only thing that was said between me and Ills.
Did you physically assault him?
No, never hit Ills. Never. And Ills actually has a broken jaw. Like, he cannot get hit in the face. He has like a wired jaw because Robbie's cousin broke his jaw.
Okay.
So I hit up a lawyer the same night, but it was late. So he advised me to forgot what it was he advised me of at that time. But then I ended up going back and getting the actual bullets myself.
If there's an allegation that Ills suffered an injury because of this incident, did you have any opportunity to see Ills' face after this incident?
Actually, I did because one of them posted a video and I took a snapshot of them all eating. They went out to eat the next day after the shoot.
Did you see any injury on Ills' face in that video?
No.
Where did you? Well, I think you already said you went back to the Lowe's, correct?
Yeah, I went back to Lowe's to get my girlfriend for 1 second. We drove back to the same spot. So that was within like an hour or 45 minutes. You could timestamp it and see how long it took me to get back there. First, I stopped at Dunkin' Donuts to get a penny and a brown paper bag, and then I went over there in hopes to find whatever I could find, whether it was cameras, anything. You know what I mean? Because I took pictures of cameras and everything, and then so happened to find the bullets. So I took a picture of them before I scoop it up with a pen and then put it in the brown bag.
And is that one of the photographs that you took?
It is.
How many cartridge cases did you find and collect?
2.
This next part got a little interesting. Prosecutors showed video of someone walking around the area where the shooting occurred about 30 minutes after it happened. At first, Relly thinks it's him in the video, but then he realizes it's not him. Prosecutors never tell us who actually is in the video, so I don't really know what this is leading to, but you can watch.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Just be the same camera that we've seen before, correct, of that location?
Yes.
Can you see what looks like an individual?
Now, let me say this really quick. Really thought it was him at first, and then he said he wasn't sure who it was. It was your partner that went back with you to plant those shell casings. Just wanted you to know that.
Person walking just off the curb now into the street.
Yeah, that's me.
Are you sure that that's you?
Yeah, I'm sure.
11:10:31. And you said you were there 11:45, correct, Mr. Efron?
Yeah.
So this would be half an hour before you said you got there, correct?
How did I before?
If this is 11:10 and you said you got there at 11:45.
Hold on.
That video shows that person there at 11:10 p.m. and you're saying you returned at 11:45. That was what you said when you said refer to the timestamp on the picture, correct?
What time did the incident happen again?
The incident happened at 10:17 p.m.
10:17. What time was this?
It's saying 11:10 p.m.
Yeah, so that's correct.
I mean, can you make out the person that you see in that video? Objection, Judge.
No speaking objections. No speaking objections.
Would you agree that the person in that video, what color clothing items do you see that person wearing in the video?
Like again, a white shirt, I think like, I'm confused on what this is right here.
Okay. When you went back to your hotel, did you change your clothing?
I don't really remember, it was so long ago, but probably, I don't know.
You also said when you went back to the scene, you were with your girlfriend, correct?
Yeah.
Did you see a second person in the video here?
No. Once I looked at the video, I noticed that's not me.
Okay.
I don't walk like that, I don't move like that, that look like a homeless person or something.
Not the homeless people catching strays.
You have a friend, first name is Justin.
That's my business partner.
See, after this shooting, did you exchange text messages with Justin?
I did.
And did you send him any messages specifically related to the shooting?
Yeah, that's all you.
Okay.
Yeah, so I said I want to get this nigga's money.
All right. When you wrote that line, who are you referring to?
I'm referring to Rocky. He's a sarcastic person, so he said he's probably trying to get you to perform at complex time.
What was your response to him after that?
He shot me.
It's who the text messages in this thread are between.
Me and Rocky.
Would you agree it's November 6, 21 at about 9:34 p.m.?
That's correct.
The defendant's blue and you're green?
Mm-hmm.
You say yes?
Yes.
Where you at?
Let's get to it.
The third text message?
So I'm ducking my call. Yeah, but we spoke because I answered his FaceTime call.
Your next response to him at 10:08:31 was, I'm in front of Trader Joe's, drop location. The top of the page, the first message, I know.
All right, y'all. We got 1 minute. I'm just going to shoot over here. They haven't turned the cameras on Law and Crime. They haven't turned the cameras on for Court TV. So let's just see. Let's do this one. Let's do Law and Crime. I'm just going to go here because I don't want to miss it. What's taking so long? We don't have any outdoor footage.
No. I was trying to find some too.
Yeah.
Catch them walking in.
Yeah.
But let's give it about a minute. They should be doing something.
Yeah.
Opening up the courtroom or something.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. I hope ASAP Rocky goes home and, be a father, stop hanging with people that aren't really your friends. The more famous you get and the more money you make, the smaller your friend circle has to get. I mean, down to one or two. Anybody else, they just want something from you. Can't trust anybody. She says the jury hasn't entered yet. Thank you, T-Love. Come on. Yeah, I'm nervous too. I'm nervous because, he's looking at a lot of time. He about to go home and soak in Fenty bubble bath. I hope so. Let's just keep our fingers crossed. I know Riri is stressed. She is stressed. She snapped at one of the bloggers the other day that was asking her questions. She's just stressed. She really snapped, or she didn't yell at her. She just threw her a look and didn't respond. Mm-mm-mm. Does anyone know how long it took the jury to decide? Well, they went to jury duty. Jury
Friday, wasn't it?
Was it Friday? It was.
Yeah,
It was Friday.
But then yesterday was President's Day, so it was no court.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was 3 days because it was the weekend and then a holiday. He's going home to make another baby. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Yeah, Donat is there. I talked to Donat. I love Donat. He's a mess. He asked, what did he ask ASAP Rocky again?
Oh, how come he didn't take the stand? The police charge.
Why does that crack me up? Someone said she read it was just 3 hours, but because of the weekend and then a holiday. Why do you feel like this is one of my kinfolks? Freedom on the line. Because we love Rihanna. We love Rihanna. We don't want to see her hurt. And because ASAP Rocky is a shitty person. And nobody wants to see him railroad ASAP Rocky.
Right.
ASAP Rocky is lying. That was his ass in the photos trying to set up the scene, or a friend of his. He's just a liar. And if you want money, sir, why don't you take a tip from ASAP Rocky and work for it? She asked about some darn what y'all going to do for Val. Yes. Yeah. Was it Neek? Was it Neek?
Yeah, that was her.
Yeah, I love Neek at night. I don't know what. I don't see how offensive that was, but looked like Rihanna was offended. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a long day, and it was raining one day. It's just how court sucks. He's going to go home to his family, I hope so. God bless him and his family. We'll see. What time is it now? So we're 4 minutes over. Hopefully those cameras will be turning on soon. This judge turns on the camera after the jury gets there, everybody's inside. He walks in last. He sits down, and then cameras come on. What does Papoose actually do? Move on. I think Papoose writes songs. You must have been watching the earlier part. Everybody keep their fingers crossed.
Can he produce music too or something like that? I'm not sure. It's something. I don't think he always out front.
Who? Oh, Donat?
Papoose.
Oh, Papoose.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think he writes music or something like that. Producer, something like that. Court facing this. Here, got a super chat. So Sharrell, Ocho, is that Cinco? Ex-fiance just said on her live that Carlos King be lying. Oh! Be lying and doing stuff he don't want anyone to know. Sharrell is Ocho Cinco's I don't know, fiance or girlfriend. They broke up for a little bit, love interest. And she's on some show, Wags, his wife. It's on Netflix. It's a good show. And she interviewed her. I'm trying to tell y'all, Carlos King is a bad person. And I don't mean to disrespect you, Carlos, when I say that, but I just see right through you. He's just a bad person. And everybody, it'll start coming out. I don't even got to say no more. It'll come out. I'm sweating slugs, anticipating the outcome and wondering what's taking so long. Let's see what T-Lo says. They are waiting for ASAP Rocky to arrive. ASAP Rocky's not there. He still hasn't arrived. What?
That traffic in LA? Shit.
Yeah, he could be stuck in traffic. Ocho Cinco was also with that girl from Basketball Wives. You're talking about, hi, Josh. You're talking about Evelyn Lozada, who he hit. Remember the open skin? And it's a mess. We're waiting for Rocky to arrive. Hurry, 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 Rocky. Do you think he's nervous? He's probably so. First of all, LA is one big parking lot. You can go on the freeway any time of night. What is that? Okay, now I thought it was a cue. You can go on the freeway in Los Angeles any time of day and run into a traffic jam. I mean, more likely than not, they're stuck in traffic, especially if they're on the 405, all of them, the 5, 10, all of them. Oh, he's stuck in traffic. Oh, that's what I thought. I hate LA's traffic. So now LA's supposed to get like a transportation system. They have buses, but they have these things almost like the L in Chicago that they're supposed to eventually put throughout the city. I don't see how that's going to work because LA is spread out.
Yeah.
It's spread out. So I don't know how this is going to work. Is it just going to be the inner city? I don't know. I hate LA. I mean, I guess I used to like it. Don't we know? Don't we know? I mean, Figueroa, it's gotten worse, hasn't it, Perry?
Shit,
The
yeah.
homeless. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see what it says. Ocho and ASAP are cousins. What? Well, I always thought Ocho Cinco was very nice looking, a bit immature, but nice looking. And then it looks like his cousin got the same problem. Nice looking, but a bit immature.
Now, Ocho, that's my boy. Back off of him.
So me and my mom used to, Mom, we worked together in Orange County. Right? How many years did I work with my mother? I was young. I was in my 20s. I don't think I had any kids. So I would work with my mother. So we lived in Oceanside and we would drive to Newport Beach every single day. That's when I started hating LA. The 405 is a parking lot. Everyone in LA who is capable of doing their job from home should be made to work from home. Problem solved. Yeah, but you've heard the new rules. You got to go back.
And you said that right, Kelly. If your ass with the federal government, you're going to be there or be fired.
LA has underground tunnels for Tesla. Child, they have them. Listen, I wish I could show you this. So we have a Tesla's headquarters here in Vegas, and they made these underground tunnels, right? So you're supposed to avoid traffic, okay? And it's for Teslas. This thing it doesn't look like a regular tunnel. Let's say if you lived in Detroit and you drive that tunnel and then you come up to Canada, or you live in Virginia and you go through that tunnel and you come up on, I think it's Newport News or something like that. Or we have a tunnel here in Vegas. These tunnels have like phones. There's phones in our tunnels. There's emergency exits in our tunnels. This damn tunnel that they build in, can you see my hand? That they build in Vegas is like this. I'm not going under there. No, I'm not getting stuck. No, I wish I could show y'all. What did I do with that?
One way in, one way out.
I'm not going under there. And then they supposed to build a train here in Vegas. So we're 3 hours away from LA, no traffic. Usually it takes about 4 hours traffic. They want to build a train that's in the middle of the freeway that goes from Vegas to LA in an hour. Do you know how fast that has to be going? No. I'm not getting caught up in technology. No.
I'll be on it too.
Huh?
I'll be on it.
Bye. By yourself. Let's see if I can find it. I said I ain't getting on that damn thing. You still got your eyes on it, right, Perry?
Yeah, I'm looking too.
I'm gonna try to pull up this tunnel because this is just ridiculous. It says someone's at the front door.
Checking.
Okay.
Oh, it's the neighbor. No,
It's that cat. It's that cat.
The neighbor went out to the mailbox or something. The cat was there earlier though.
We have this cat that keeps setting off our alarm system. And then he came in our garage one day. A mess. Let's see if I can find this.
Imagine being able to take a Tesla underground through it.
Okay. Boy, what's taking so long? He's stuck in traffic. He's stuck in traffic. I want to show you guys this. Let's see if it goes through. I want to show you. Huh?
They got to be tough. You stuck in traffic, right? And you hoping that you be stuck in traffic again, coming back from the courthouse.
Okay, look, I want to show you guys this because these are the underground tunnels that they're building in Vegas that they want us to ride in. And it's not a chance in hell and that I'm ever getting on this thing. Let me see if I can show you guys.
Imagine being able to take a Tesla underground through a tunnel with stops at the airport, hotels, and downtown.
No.
This isn't something from some futuristic sci-fi movie. It's the Vegas Loop, and it could become a reality in Las Vegas. Elon Musk, the Boring Company, is making it happen. The proposed plan would...
Do y'all see what I'm talking about? No emergency exit. I'm not getting no. And what if I got stuck down there? I'm not getting in that damn. I'm not doing it. Are you doing it, Perry?
No, I mean I can't even take. It's not the ultrasound. It's the thing at the hospital that you get to go in there.
Yeah, it looks like a
can't.
CAT scan.
Yeah.
54 miles of tunnel with 69 stops as far south as Blue Diamond and Las Vegas Boulevard, all the way north to the Fremont Street Experience.
People are out of their mind. I just had to show y'all that. I'm not getting in that damn thing. No. I'm not. Let's see. What's taking so long, huh?
You can't be freed until you get there.
Thank you. Somebody said so. Elon needs to sit his butt down. So
For
he
real.
wants to put chips in people's heads. He wants us to ride in underground tunnels that look like this. Something wrong with Elon Musk. Something wrong with him. It does. It looks very dangerous. Thanks, guys. I had him cremated. He'll be my spear. Oh. Still in traffic. All right, should we go back? Yeah, LA traffic is bad. Wait, Iraqi just arrived, somebody said. Okay, so let's put this back on the screen. That's the only thing about these live live verdicts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elon Musk concepts are just old tech that didn't work. Child, don't say that. In the 50s and 60s, he's a fraud. I ain't getting in that thing. I'm not getting, not getting in it.
Mm-hmm.
They are saying that they are putting chips in newborn babies. I heard about that. What? You go first. I'm not doing it. Okay, so we're waiting. I don't trust Tesla at all. So I don't trust them stupid cars. My son's friend works at a Tesla dealership, and he tried to tell us that he went to San Diego and slept the whole way and let the car drive itself. Well, good luck with that. I'm not doing that either. The cameras still aren't on.
Well, hell, if they just pull in the parking lot or anywhere like that, it might be a minute.
Muskrat needs to start his own kids. Start with his own kids with the chip in the brain. Child, did you see that kid cuss Donald Trump out? What kind of kid acts like that? I would never. Look, he looks about 4 years old, maybe 5 at the max. And this
I think
kid,
he's about 4.
This kid was cussing out Donald Trump, telling him to shut up. Like, what kid? He's gonna act like his father when he grows up. I would never. I was one of those kids. All my mother had to do was look at me, and you get in line. Like, I'm up here telling the president of the United States to shut up, and you not the president, child. And then they say he has 13 kids.
Yeah, and then he always just keep the one with him, the badass one. But
what if they're all bad? I mean, my mom would knock a hole in my head if I told her boss to shut up.
To be honest with you, I'm about ready to say this. I don't know. He probably don't see the rest of them.
Of the kids.
It don't seem like it.
Some lady that came on and said that Elon Musk doesn't come and see the kids. It's a mess. Someone said it was funny.
He's too busy hanging out with Trump. I mean, but he always gonna have the one baby with him.
First of all, I agree with you guys. Little Musk, I don't know his name. He's 4. He heard this at home. Someone says he had 13 kids and 4 baby moms. He heard this at home. If I would get in trouble if I repeated anything that was said in the house in private, especially when nobody was talking to me. Elon did not tell that little kid that. He heard that. But somehow you just know not to repeat family business. Child, he
probably told him, look, son, he ain't the president. I'm the president. I mean, because Elon got an ego too, and he don't want his kid looking up to this other man that's poorer than him. Because Elon's the richest man, so he probably got that attitude. But
child, he need a whooping. And I know a lot of people don't whip their kids. I spank my kids. Well, I used to till they get too old. I got boys. They were taller than me, about like 9. His name is X. I heard his name was X. I thought it was a joke. Perry, remember I said, what is his name?
Yeah.
And it looks like X, but it's spelled really weird. Who names their kid X?
I think the X is the first letter of the name. I think it's a funny little name, but I think that's what he named the X out of. I mean, Twitter. After
Thank you, T. She says Rocky has arrived. We're waiting. So we're gonna have can't push back your show, Perry.
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully it won't take long after this.
Yeah.
She says it should be any minute now. Thank you, T Love. Thank you. So pretty. T Love, she goes to all of our channels. All of our channels. Thank you, T Love.
She's a trooper.
Who names their kid Blue Ivy? I thought it was weird at first, but it kind of grew on me. I like weird names. I like, what is the Jenner kid girl? What's her name? Kylie's daughter. I like her name. Didn't she name her son Air? She named her son Air, AIR. We're excited. If I got anybody else's SS, I'd be under the. I mean, my mom, she just didn't play that. And yet Elon is just being given so much. The only difference is that Elon was, and I'm hearing that Elon Musk and his brother were both illegal when they entered the country. It's a mess. Yeah, after she copied her friend's baby, she copied Wolf. Hi, Emmanuel. Perry, did you see the crap the White House social media has been posting?
Oh, no. Valentine's thing. I mean, I'm watching it every day, but yeah, he's just
welcome, Kylie. I love that name. Perry's going live, Emmanuel, after this on his channel. Y'all always got some stuff to say. Let's see. Thank you, Tila, for keeping me updated. What time is it? Oh, it's late.
Yeah,
Come on, Rocky.
Now I got to turn the air back down. I don't got cold now. Hold on.
Okay. Tommy says, Little X said, when you own SpaceX, you can do what you want and laugh about it with Elon. I don't know. It's a mess. We're waiting. I bet you he's nervous. I think Michael Jackson was also late to his verdict. Somebody said I would have slapped the tar off that kid. I'm telling you, my kids don't play that. And I had boys, so I had to be real disciplined when they were early because I knew I had about till the age 6 or 7. Because I'm 5 feet. My boys are 6'1". I got tall kids because of Perry. Everybody thinks Perry is short, but he's tall. His name is a math equation. Hi, Bonji. That's what Emmanuel's saying. Elon gonna take over the United States, and we're just watching. Child, please, please. It scares me.
Yep.
He scares me. My boys are going, yeah, well, you never know. You never know. I'm so sensitive when it comes to prison because I have a lot of family in prison, and how can I say this without being disrespectful? I want to say, I don't want to hurt anybody's feeling, but it's no place you want to be. Maybe I'll say it like that. And I know I'm very, very cognizant of my family. I love them very much, but we have to tell the truth. That's why you got to follow the rules, stay out of prison. It's crazy. Kids repeat what they hear the parents say. So I remember, Toria, you were in our chat the day that Perry played the snap from Elon's son, whose name is X. His name is X, but it's like it's like XIE, something like that. It's a weird name. But that little kid, now I think it's funny. But I was like, I gasped. I first like, what did he say? Shut up. You're not the president.
He made my day.
And his mouth was like twitching, like, shut up. Shut up.
One more word, I'm gonna slap the shit out of him.
I went, oh, did that kid just say that? And what is Donald Trump supposed to say? Nothing. You can't say anything because it's in the middle of a press conference. That's number one. Number two, that's not your kid. So what do you say? He does the right thing. You just turn your head and was like thinking to himself, I can't wait till this damn kid goes home.
You can't say nothing to him. Elon would have went off on him.
Crazy. Elon is Dutch. That's who the South Africans are. I didn't know they were Dutch. They are all racist. Well, we know the history.
Yep.
But there's this one guy. He's must be Dutch. He lives in South Africa. Maybe I'll play a clip of that today. And he was just saying what life was like back then. And no. Elon is a perv. Look how he named his cars. Okay, hold on. Let me turn it up. Here we go. Let me turn it up. I just saw the camera move. Well, I got it up. Did you see it move?
It panned in and out. Either that or I'm getting sleepy. One or the other.
You can't get tired. You have a whole nother show after this.
I
want to do it tomorrow?
No. I mean, because I'll wake up for that show because we waiting. I mean, that show, when I think about the show tonight, I get heated.
Let me see. I got the volume up.
Yeah, ain't nothing happening yet.
Okay, thank you, T. I saw the camera move, so they were just probably setting up. I should do a poll. Let me see. Let's do a poll before it happens. Let's do a poll.
I hope he go home though. That shit don't make no sense to mess up a family like that just because your ass broke and greedy.
Will ASAP Rocky go home? Let's do this poll. I don't even want to take the poll because I don't even want to give myself any false hope.
Well,
I really don't. Everybody said 83% said yeah. Let's
hold on.
keep
Is it
our
up
fingers
already?
crossed.
It's there
Yeah.
already?
83% said yeah. 17% said no.
Let me see. I don't even know how you get to the damn polls.
It's in the comment section. You can't do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh, that's not fair.
Someone said in the poll. I know. I want to keep it up until it.
Let me see.
Yeah. Let's see. All we can do is wait, people. Money talks in the court of law. Exactly. So it's usually set up for the person with the most money to win. And I don't even know who wants ASAP Rocky to win. Nobody.
I got my vote in. I had to go use my phone.
Okay, did you really? Someone said, "What is taking so long? Ain't good for my blood pressure. It's not good for mine either."
He might be out in that hallway whooping Relly's ass.
How y'all gonna tell her to take her own poll down? No, I'm not taking it down. I don't know. I'm scared because of the jury. Well, yeah, that's not good. The jury is good. You have nobody on that jury that probably has heard an ASAP Rocky song, let alone followed his career. They know Rihanna because she's known worldwide, I think, right? She's known worldwide, but I don't know. I'm off now, so yay, I can catch Perry's video on time. Oh, I was like 25 minutes late for this one, but I'm glad I got off in enough time to catch some of this live. We're all waiting.
Yep.
Someone said their anxiety is up. Her money's long. I wonder if Rihanna and ASAP Rocky share a bank account. Because if they do, he just lucked up.
I'm sure they do.
Sure about it. They are waiting for Riri and Rocky to get here. Please. I'm eating some good old fried chicken, not in jalapenos. Bombers waiting for the verdict, child.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, they've got to be nervous right now. How late are they? They are late. Because AW says he shot a pow pow on video. How can they deny it? Let me tell you how they can deny it. We heard the shots. They were out of frame when it went off, so we didn't see him pull any triggers. 2, the shell casings. So was it a prop gun? Was it not a prop gun? It's a lot. Every time I see Elon, it reminds me of visiting SA during apartheid. Did you visit South Africa during apartheid? A lot of people don't understand his influence and beliefs. Well, wow, Bonji, you went during apartheid. So I heard it was really bad. That's the 80s then, right? The 80s, they got rid of apartheid, late 80s, early 90s. And was it, I mean, we don't even see any movies about it. Well, I haven't. Elon Musk. And does everybody in South Africa act like him? Because he's quite bizarre.
He's weird as hell.
He's very weird, socially awkward. Weird. Someone said, I'm praying for ASAP Rocky and the family. I mean, he's weird. He's very strange. You know, but South Africa, I want to go to Africa one day. I do. Trump is free, so ASAP Rocky should be. Well, we don't know. I don't know. I'm not apartheid in 94. Wow. That's yesterday. So, but Elon Musk is not an American citizen. I mean, not a natural American-born citizen. And, you know, he could be working with the ops. You never know.
I think he is.
Don't come to South Africa, country effed up. Are you from, Angela, are you from South Africa? You hate it? He has to hate it. Elon Musk is an African American. I guess technically. Technically, but not really. He's not a US citizen, definitely the ops. I mean, because they're saying that he's stealing information. What are you doing with these informations? And they said that he wants the ability to go into people's bank accounts. For what? For what?
He's greedy, yeah.
Not sure what the holdup is. He has already arrived at the courthouse. Come on now. I know. Somebody said Wakanda forever. Perry, hold on. Check the video with Elon Musk's dad. Everybody keeps telling you this. His dad said Elon's parents were prejudiced and did like him. His father left because his father left. He didn't like the prejudice. Elon's father is alive.
Wow. Yeah,
I don't know anything about him now that I'm talking about it. I don't know nothing about him, to be sure.
Yeah.
He was just a weird guy that wanted me to drive in that damn tunnel I just showed y'all. And I'm not getting in that. I'm not getting already. Steve Belko movie with Denzel Washington is apartheid. See, I didn't see any of that. Elon's father hates him. Hates Elon? There's family tension? Child, Perry, you gotta look into all of that. Look at V. We don't want him. Elon Musk was born and raised in Africa. Now he's an American, making him an African American. That is technically makes him an African American.
Mm-hmm.
It's live on Live and Crime. Hold on. Let me shoot over there.
Notified that the jury has reached verdicts on counts 1 and 2.
Here we go.
And I believe the judicial assistant Alex has confirmed that. Yes.
We were told they had it ready. That's correct.
Both sides ready for the jury? Yes.
Yes.
All right, we're on the record with all jurors present. All parties of counsel are present. Juror 9, you are the foreperson?
Yes.
And it is true that the jury has reached verdicts?
Yes, Your
On
Honor.
both counts?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you have a verdict form with you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, could you give those to Deputy Bennett? All right, what we're going to do, folks, is Deputy Bennett is going to give the verdict forms to juror number 1. Juror number 1, I want you to look at the verdict forms, and I'm going to want to know whether these verdict forms reflect your true and correct verdicts. Juror 2, I'd like you to look over her shoulder so you can review the verdict forms. And I want to know from you whether these are your true and correct verdicts. Once I've heard from both of you, give the verdict forms to juror number 3. Juror 3, look at the verdict forms. Juror 4, look over her shoulder. So ultimately, I'm going to want to hear from all 12 of you whether these verdict forms reflect your individual, true, and correct verdicts. Everybody understand? All right. You're going to put these two in the morning. Juror number 1, are those your true and correct verdicts? Juror number 2?
Yes.
Juror 3 and 4? Juror 5 and 6? Juror 5, are those your true and correct verdicts? Yes. Juror 6? Yes. All right, let's get the verdict forms to Juror 7. Juror 8, look over your shoulder. Juror number 7, those are your true and correct verdicts? Juror 7?
Yes.
Juror 8?
Yes.
9 and 10? Juror 9?
Yes.
Juror 10?
Yes.
11 and 12. Juror 11?
Yes.
Juror 12?
Yes.
All right, all jurors have stated that the verdict forms reflect their individual, true, and correct verdicts. Alex, read this.
Yes, Your Honor. The Los Angeles Superior Court, County of Los Angeles. People of the State of California versus Joaquin Mayers, case number BA 508142-01. We, the jury in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Joaquin Mayers, not guilty of
Now get the audience. Or is it just you can get the audience?
Hold it down, hold it down. Verdict has to be read on camera.
Repeat again, we, the jury, above entitled action, find the defendant, Joaquin Mayers, not guilty of semi-automatic firearm in violation of Penal Code Section 245, Section B, a felony. It's charged to count 1 of the information this 18th day of February 2025, jury seat number 9, 4%.
All right.
Title for the cause, we, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Joaquin Mayers, not guilty of the crime of assault with firearm in violation of Penal Code Section 245, Section B, a felony of charging count 2 of the information this 18th day of February 2025, juror seat number 9, 4%.
During this trial, I watched you periodically. You did what we asked of you at the very beginning, which is to give both sides a fair trial, pay attention, use your common sense, apply the law, base your verdict on the evidence. I know you took extensive notes, and you took this as seriously as any jury could. We cannot have jury trials without folks like you. So you certainly have my gratitude. I want to extend to you my best wishes. Again, thank you. The admonition to not discuss the case no longer applies. You can talk about the case with anybody you want to, or nobody if you don't want to. Alex has your certificates of completion. You can take your juror badges with you. Thank you again. You are excused.
Everybody remain seated in the public. We're going to let the jurors walk out first.
Oh my God. Did you see him?
Yeah.
He jumped. Why is it making me cry? I'm going to keep these cameras rolling just in case they set up a press conference. Wait, was his family over there? Was Rihanna? He jumped across the room. That
Yeah.
had to be his family.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Why did I cry? Why did I cry? Oh, let's see what they're saying. Hold on.
All right, the jury is left. The bond is exonerated. Mayors, excuse.
Back row?
Exactly. Yeah. No, but I'll take it. Off with.
Everybody in the back row, you need to exit.
Woo, that was intense. Woo. I'm gonna keep the cameras rolling, you guys, just in case he does a press conference. Well, you almost lost your life. Stop hanging around them thugs. Stop hanging around those thugs. Don't go out without security. You're ASAP Rocky now. You need security, and stop hanging around the wannabes. You got a family and everything to live for. Okay, so this is done. Let me go over to Court TV and see if they'll go outside. Woo, Harry, you haven't said anything. What are your thoughts?
Oh, yeah, it's a good feeling. Like that man deserved to be able to go out there. That guy got some scraped up knuckles. I hurt feelings because he can't find a woman and his ass broke.
Yeah.
And so now he's jealous of ASAP Rocky.
So they cut the cameras off on Law and Crime, and on Court TV, they're still rolling, but they're not off. So let's see. Oh my God. Let's see what y'all got to say. Jealousy is an ugly emotion. He was jealous.
Yep, jealous.
It was intense. That was intense. He's going home. Yes. This was a long time.
Which will go dark for a second so I can set my thing up.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, maybe that's it. Should we end it? Just let me keep it cameras rolling about a minute or two, you guys, just in case he does a press conference. He's got to do a press conference. He doesn't have to, but I'm sure that he will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just to see if there's a press conference. Let me see if I can catch it live on CNN or something like that, because I know they were there. Hold on. Ooh, that was intense. Stay out of prison. Ooh. Yeah, they're not doing that live. Okay, let me give it a couple more minutes. I don't see any other place showing it live. As long as Court TV still has their cameras up. Oh, child.
Yep.
That was intense.
I had a good feeling he would, but you never know. See, that's the crazy part. You just never know.
Yeah. Today's a good day. I don't think one person in the chat found him guilty. If you thought that he should have been found guilty, let me know. Go home with your family ASAP. Oof. Everybody saying now, go home, stay out of nonsense, and take care of your family.
Yep.
All right, y'all. I don't want to keep y'all on too long. Y'all are leaving anyway. Thanks for sharing the verdict with us. ASAP, don't get yourself in no more trouble. We needed this in 2025. Been a dumpster fire. It really has. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Perry will be going live in an hour. So thank you, and we will see you guys in an hour on his politics channel. Woo! Bye, guys. See you.
Bye, everybody.
Woo.